spend some time with the dead.
On demand almost. We'd be like, hey, can you like touch the duck or make it go off? And it would just start lighting up and going crazy.
Why should we be afraid of you?
Hello and welcome to What Goes Bump Tonight. I'm your host, Riley Clark, down here. And alongside me, as always, is up in this corner.
Here, I'm Tweva Jensen.
And tonight, our super special guest.
Okay, I can't get this right,
Patty.
dude.
Yeah, thank you.
He's a
Thank
super,
you.
super special guest. Oh,
The haunted one.
everything's in reverse tonight. It's great.
Yeah.
This is fucking chaos. I love it. Chaos is where we thrive.
Well,
Yeah.
before we get going in this crazy live stream that we're going to have tonight, we have a big announcement, and that is our Kickstarter for our documentary series documenting life after death is now live, and you can pledge your donation. And
Don't worry. If it fails, you get your money back.
yeah, if it fails, you get your money back. Big disclaimer. So
Yeah, that's one
Really-
that I didn't understand until now. So
we have to make the $5,000, otherwise
the
we
money's
got to
coming.
fund it ourselves.
But go check it out. The goals are really awesome. I think so. Riley did a little tweaking here and there late minute, and he did a fine job. Mwah. It's actually worth checking out. And you can give us as little as $1. If we can get fucking 1,000 people to give us $1, we're on our way.
Yeah, and
And,
I'll actually pull them up real quick.
oh fuck yeah!
Here
The
are the
references.
rewards. So if you donate $1, you get exclusive viewing and access to a Discord server.
Woo.
If you do $10, it's the MVP tier. You get exclusive viewing, autographed photo from every location that we visit, access to the Discord server, and shout out in all of the credits.
So everything below.
And then Night Crew Goat, you'll get one of these awesome handmade voodoo dolls, a personal video call with us, a sticker pack, and a t-shirt, and shout out and credits and everything else above that. And then the OG level, you get everything listed above, and you also get autographed merch from the show. So like our actual
These microphones.
microphones signed
This is
by
not
us.
broken. I duct taped it because if I like to move around a lot and it likes to rattle.
Yeah. So you get some awesome, used What Goes Bump Tonight lore stuff. And then the final one, if you are so gracious enough to be able to donate us $1,000, you actually earn a chance to like
Come
be
with
a guest on an investigation with us.
paid
So,
investigation.
if any of that interests you in helping us accomplish something that we've talked about for a very long time, and that's
Yeah.
doing a like whole series on some of the most haunted places in America, please pledge and back this project.
And
What?
if you can't, just tell people about it. That helps.
If you
a lot.
can't, make sure you like and subscribe. That's
Woo!
enough for me.
All right,
Mhm.
back to the show. Reality hits. Patty, I love you. I
Yeah.
already know you pretty well. But
Yeah, I know you do.
we're gonna go through the process again.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Long time ago. No.
Back in my day.
Way back in my day. So no, originally I was from Connecticut. Now I'm in Massachusetts. So yeah.
That's where I live. So
Massachusetts.
is like I already know this, but like around where you live, I know it's pretty close to like pretty hub city. But is it pretty haunted locations around Massachusetts? Like a lot of the places.
Oh, everywhere's haunted. Are you kidding me?
Mhm.
Pretty
I
much
would think
everywhere.
so.
Pretty much everywhere. We've got the Revolutionary War. Got lots and lots of history dating way back to Salem with trials and all that. Yeah, I feel like for the most part, every time I visit my sister near Salem. There's a lot more energy to it because she lives right next to it. But like, I don't know. It's weird because I live in Massachusetts and I already know a lot of some locations um, are haunted, but
I feel that. So talking about past,
why do I be so weird right now? It's not like I haven't done this before.
and being weird, it's because we professionals. I'm just kidding. We are
No,
professional fucking
I
interviewers.
just thought from a professional.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know. I don't know when the like actual term professional becomes a real
No,
reality.
we're amateur
in this.
professionals. Is that? I think that's a better term. So
Self
how did you and
self-proclaimed
Josh
professionals.
get acquainted? Are super surprised.
What? Who? Me? Who?
Yeah, how did you and Joshy over here get fucking acquainted?
Well, me and Josh go. Me and Josh go way back. I started before he did. I started my channel, my other channel. I had to take it down due to stuff that I'm not going to talk about on here. But I had to shut down my channel.
Yep.
But before that, in the midst of it, somebody was sharing Josh out on Twitter one day. I had like 600 something subscribers at the time. And I saw the picture, I was like, oh, he seems like a cool kid.
Seems like
Yeah, look him up. And then he seems cool, and then just hit it off from there. And then, yeah, I left YouTube and I came back. So
That's fucking awesome.
and I was still friends with Josh the whole time.
That's
And
what's
now
so
we
awesome
hear.
about.
So you guys did an investigation together, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was my most recent investigation,
Let's hear a little bit about it.
traveling wise.
It's a Victorian mansion in Gardner, Mass. And yeah, it was pretty fun. Also, huh?
Did anything happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple things, but not like that's like basic haunted. You know.
I didn't pee or get smacked dirty, so
Oh, that would have been a super successful night then.
yeah, I'm totally fine with peeing on camera if I legitimately like something. If I get thrown across the, room.
All right, hot take, Patty. Would you pee on camera if you got too scared?
No,
No.
no.
You'd be like about
I'm
to
a
pee.
classy lady, okay? Okay, I don't have a penis.
You don't got us to pee.
I feel like it's easier then. It's just like, oh, we're
Yeah, I look my, anyway.
There you go.
fucking animals.
So, Patty, how did you get brought into this paranormal world? Was it like experiences or
Yeah, just personal
TV shows?
experiences.
Like from a young age, was it more
Yeah.
like kind of like just fell into it?
Oh, and by the way, anybody that doesn't know me, it sounds like I'm interrupting. I don't mean to. I am hard of hearing. So, these guys know.
No,
Anyway.
interrupt as much as you want. I love it. I talk a lot.
Oh, so do I. I know. But, oh, hey, chat. Hey, everybody. So anyway, when I was 5 years old, I believe Papa passed away, cancer. This was 1990, 1989. I was 5 or 6 years old. And so he passed, and then excuse me.
There we go.
One day, I was in bed, and this was after he passed away, right after. And there was this shadow man. He had this, I told you the story. And so, hold on, things are popping up on my computer. Hold on. By the way, I saw somebody, even like an older,
Yeah.
God, my ADD is bad. What are you all doing?
No, you're fine. So you see this shadow man.
Just bringing up comments.
Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about him. No.
Oh,
That
okay.
ADD ball. Woo. So like after you see the shadow man, you know, and it's like, after your pup pass, it's like
It's not
how-
like that. It's more like the watches me, something like
yeah,
that. He had a suit on in like 1930s. He had a fedora type hat, whatever, and he's
damn.
always right there watching. Ever since I was a kid, dead ass.
Yeah. Do you ever dream
So
about him? Or is it just like you see him
no, but
time?
no, I've contacted him or her. There's
Mm,
also another powerful person in my life. My grandma Marguerite. Um,
yeah.
yeah, nobody paranormal wise. If I need her, she'll just like be right there. So,
That's interesting. What if we all have attachments? It's just
They're good
people
at
that
that.
were like significant in our life, like just watching
mhm,
over us.
Yeah, like guardians, dude. I definitely believe that.
yeah, it's weird because the old man in my closet. I called my mom. My mom started ripping up the the um, closet. You
Yeah.
know, it said there's nobody there. I'm like, no, mom, he's right there. How
No,
come
he's
you don't see him? He's right there. He said it's gonna be okay. It was like this man in a hat and a suit and
Daddy. Fucking go to bed.
yeah, I don't know. And then I actually I always believed I've always seen things, you know,
Yeah.
that weird to like
To an
can't really
extent.
debunk it. You try
Yeah.
so hard to debunk it. It's like, am I going crazy? You know?
Yeah, it goes from like the point where you're like, okay, it's not me anymore. Like this is more than me.
Yeah,
Like 1,000,000%.
yeah. Not the point. It's just like, oh, well, you know,
So
no,
like does
gotta.
weird things happen around you all the time, would you say? Like things like moving or you know, like I know you've told me the story about
I had plenty of spirits in the past that from my travels off of YouTube.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if I brought something home with me. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, where you guys just went recently actually is a pretty
No,
place.
I don't think anything followed me though. Not
No?
from there. No.
Where have you gone in the past for real?
Um. Well, before YouTube, I went
Mhm.
to. I've been all over the country pretty much.
Yeah.
Me and my family. We every time we go on a trip, there's always some spirit that like to come hang out with us for whatever reason, and like things go missing in the hotel.
That's
Like honestly, I went to
Trevor knows all about his stuff going missing. It's a real thing. Like
it
it
happened
actually
with the
happened.
yeah
last investigation that I just went on with my wife too. It's like, what the fuck, man? Why?
I haven't had that happen, but I've had that like sensation of it happening. You know, it's like my car keys.
I do. I'm
But
forgetting.
I don't ever think that's
Holy
paranormal.
shit.
But
mhm, yeah. But yeah, I just believed it my whole life, and it's come to a point. It's like, all right, so do I make a video of it, proving my point there is something there?
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather be on camera. Like my channel is not just about haunted stuff. It's about um.
I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
I just dropped my phone on everything.
I'll remove.
Um.
I'll bring Hodge back in when he's actually at his seat.
Oh, okay. All right. So I just. What were we talking about?
Moving shit. Things getting
Yeah.
moved up.
Oh yeah.
Poltergeist
No.
activity.
Like dead ass. Like this was a couple of years ago, and I wasn't even on location or anything. And so I was in my own house, and we have a little spirit that likes to play pranks on us, have things go missing. Um, Recently the fucking TV goes on and off by itself.
That's
Okay, is that conspiracy theory, government stuff, or is that like supernatural? I'm gonna know. So, so I
conspiracy shit. I mean, I heard a pretty good conspiracy today, actually, about Bob Ross potentially being a serial
Oh
killer.
my gosh, dude!
And
Crazy
when
Oh
text.
my god.
dude, and when he painted the paintings of all the scenery and stuff, that's probably the scenery of where he buried the bodies of the people he killed.
No, he's a
Oh
good man.
my,
No.
the government's in on it.
Fuck yeah, we
We
do.
do.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Link is pinned in the comments.
In the comments.
Huh? Oh yeah.
It's also in the description. I'm pretty sure.
So
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 what
yeah, it's a good. I feel like
what you've done though? Like if you like you had to say something even before YouTube, like is it just shit that like you've been to places? Like I know
oh yeah, I've seen here's the weird part. It happened all the time when I was a kid. I can't now I've unlocked it more and it's coming back. But I actually I can't physically see the person,
yeah.
but the
But like
Daddy was, Daddy was.
like you feel the presence, right?
So anyway, I don't see the spirits, whoever it is, physically. I see the entity, but it's weird because in my mind, I know what they look like.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe that. Like I know what the person's wearing, what he looks like, old, age, or like whatever. And so, and also having disabilities as well comes to my next point. Yeah, it's a lot more powerful because it's like, oh, like I almost want to say like shield is down. I don't want to say that, but like I take everything in. Like I can't see well, I hear well. So you know, it is weird because not only that, I have to feel other people's energies too. So it's like, okay, what the fuck? Like, it just, like, I got it.
Is like are better in different respects.
They're more enlightened. Yeah.
Yeah, like certain things
For
are
me,
taken
it's
away.
For me, it's like almost like spiritual intelligence. Like, how intelligent is your brain to receiving like paranormal messages
Yeah.
and shit? Like over time, like, I feel like that. Like everyone has the ability of being empathic. Like we all have it because kids have the most crazy experiences, honestly, because the veil's so thin for them and they're like so, I don't know, like open to any energy.
It's perception. It's they're so pure. It's not like they've been susceptible to the chaos that we've as adults had to endure at this point. Because it is
damn. All right, I don't know who did that, but whoever just pledged $50, you're amazing.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Dude.
Nice.
Cue up that song.
Legendary.
Cue up that song. We had a song ready.
Legendary. Oh,
play that jam.
Play that jam, dog.
That's the only one I have queued up. Or do you want this one? That's the one.
That's it.
That's the one. Guys, we're just now figuring out how to use this fucking soundboard. And that's what I have programmed. Is that.
That's what happens when we get older, bro. We kind of forget how to.
Dude, technology is hard to relearn. I like it's funny too, because being an investigator, especially like it's been really an awesome experience learning because everybody brings something new to the table and it's fucking awesome. Like it's so incredible to be able to like see everybody else's perspectives on how they do things. Cause like what do you mean? Like I should have been doing that this whole time.
Yeah, I feel like I I should have done YouTube a long time ago.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's like, but here's my way on YouTube though is that you have to be very careful sometimes. Whether you YouTuber or TV shows or whatever, there's nothing more scarier than reality. I'll just put it that way.
Getting the
something on TV or actual reality is much more scarier because
so.
Yeah. So
there's like, if you think about this, like there's so many people on this earth. That's so many people that you don't know what their idea is for the next 10 minutes. So like,
Dude, some people are just very like I don't want to say toxic at heart, but like are so opposed to the idea of there being spirits that it is scary to put this out there and then be like, this is what I believe, and like I hope that you aren't just like being a dick to be a dick. Like there's no need for it.
Mhm.
I'm a
Yeah,
big opinions are
my
like
Nana actually doesn't believe in ghosts. She's all like, it's ghost art, that makes believe. I get out, looked her straight in the eyes and said, Nana, let me know what happened when you die. You come back and talk to me.
dude, that's the most gangster shit I've heard in a long time. You're just like, blood up, bro. Like, come back, show me what's
Like
up.
drop
I
type
know.
stuff.
Oh my god. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, that's fine. It was funny. So some of my humor is a little dark. So
I always wonder if spirits actually know they're a ghost.
Dude, that's my big reality too, is like when you pass on, do you get the knowledge and know what's up now that you've passed
Well,
on? Or are you still just
so,
completely in the fucking
I mean,
dark?
Hodge still has the best like spirit box response that I've ever heard in my life. That spirit, whoever she was, she knew she was a ghost.
Nuts. That was nuts.
Yeah.
Also, turn that fucking REM pod on.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I see it back there.
Whole thing back there. What if it starts going ballistic the whole time we're trying to speak?
Then we investigate.
But yeah, I would go back to that mansion, and it's local. It's like pretty local. I mean, a couple hours, but
That's not out of the realms of possibility.
and
Me
it's
and
cheap.
Riley are on the same boat where it's like if it's within an hour and a half, 2-hour drive, like it's probably pretty worth it because we can go and come back in a night.
Yeah, I'd go back
Yeah.
and then straight up just stay in that living room the whole day, and I guarantee I could probably just talk to that woman. You know what I mean? Like it was so clear and it was responsive.
Dude, incredible.
And
oh yeah.
I'll never forget it.
What I wanted to do with Josh is that I wanted to both me and him have different filming styles, whatever. So at the time, I had him and Kyla go off into one room, and I was over here with all some couple other girls. So, and then actually, you got a good video out of it. I got my stuff, you got your stuff. So I like to film with like different perspectives, kind of, different viewpoint of like, who's doing this, and then kind of figure it out yourself.
We've been trying to do that a lot more. Is try like more cameras, the better, because then you just have so many different angles of everything, and it makes it more like you can be like it for the viewer. It makes it feel like you're more part of the experience when you see it from every angle.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're seeing it from my point of view, you're seeing it from Patty's point of view, you're seeing it from Hodge's point of view, you're seeing it from Trevor's point of view, and then you're seeing it maybe from the ghost's point of view, like looking at all of us. So it's I like that shit. I'm with it. What was like if you, Patty, you could take any paranormal device out with you on an investigation, what would that be?
Probably Spirit Talker.
Oh, Spirit Talker? Okay.
Spirit Talker. I like that because I like something that's visual. I can see, or whether it be a REM pod, EMF. Like I got a couple things here. I sold half my stuff. Not here. So. Yeah, I got the basic K2. I got that. Got this thing.
That's a cool device. I've never used one, but I like it.
Yeah.
That's the ghost meter, right?
Yeah.
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 It's basically like a REM pod, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And I also have your standard cat balls.
Cat balls are becoming one of my new favorites because it's just crazy when they light up.
Yeah.
But Spirit Talker would be your number one.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Good to be number one, and then probably number two would be my K2. Last time I was just came up here randomly. I had a K2 in my pocket. I was like, oh. So. I was what we actually have the witch's cage out back, and we were trying to find it, and I just put it in my short pocket, and I was trying to find the cave, but we didn't find it. So it's interesting because some of the witches that escaped actually moved here, but also we had a trail that supposedly is the old Indian trail, which makes sense because Indian territory all over Massachusetts, East Coast, and all over. So, I mean, got a lot of stuff going on. Also, nearby, we have the Bridgewater Triangle. We have Lizzie Boarding House. We've got Lizzie. That's the place I want to go to next.
Yeah, I looked into it. I don't know if it said you could rent out the whole building, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I think it's up to a certain amount of people. So.
Certain amount of people, but you got to make sure none of the other rooms are booked. That's the weird thing.
Yeah.
It's an actual bread and
Didn't you tell me it was like $3,500, Patty, or something to like rent the whole place?
I'm not surprised. It's 300 something for a room.
Yeah, to rent the whole place out to like rent every room, I think it was like $3,000. It's like, I'd love to, but did we already ask what our most like wanted to go to location was?
No, we didn't ask that yet.
I want to know. Yeah, like what would your guys' fucking like big primetime location get would be?
Oh yeah, I don't even remember what Josh said the first time.
It could have changed by now.
Probably Tombstone, Arizona.
Oh, okay. Tombstone, Arizona. Hell yeah.
I'm about that cowboy, Western, kind of deal, and it's kind of, I live in the wrong state, and I want to be out west, but I live in the Northeast.
All right. That's fucking, dude, I'm all about that. The Western.
Yeah, totally born in the wrong state.
The Western vibe is lit.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about
it. So I did Vulture Mine in Arizona. That was pretty hype. I did a daytime investigation. I was getting followed around by something. I don't know what it was, but something was following me around. No matter where we went with the K2 meter, it wouldn't go off. But if you went behind me, it fucking lit up like crazy.
It's because you're possessed.
And we now have 4 backers.
Dude,
let's go. At $201.
I'm pooping my pants, actually. What the fuck? I'm gonna cry.
Like,
that's crazy.
Wow. That is amazing.
I don't even know what to say other than motherfucker. I caught it this time. Let's go. Ready?
Get ass. Get ass. I actually heard that sound. Sounded like a I was at work in the car. Somebody was in the kitchen. Swear to God, making
my fucking dog.
Oh, somebody was actually making a turtle mating sound in the car. Get ass. And it's a place where it's a non-resident. So, who the hell is making this sound? I'm in the kitchen. Somebody, in there making turtle mating sound.
Dead ass.
Bro,
that's sketchy though. Like, if that happens to me at work, like I don't know how I feel because I have to go back there every day. You know what I mean? Like that makes me unsettled. Where it's like, well, fuck.
No, people were there. Somebody was just being a jackass. in the cab and trying to make morning stops. I don't know.
Like, what if that was paranormal?
I don't know.
I'm just saying because like where I work,
However, I haven't had this happen since the 9 months I've worked there.
Mhm.
I feel like I swear to God, I keep seeing somebody behind me. There's nobody behind me. There's nobody behind me.
Nobody.
Oh, okay. Like at first, I was like, I told my coworkers, I don't think I feel anything. Now I know a couple of people personally that at my work that recently passed.
Mhm.
They're probably like, ooh, say hi, sort of thing.
You do like nursing home work, right? Or like,
Yeah,
work with like a nursing home. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, a
shit.
nursing home, I would imagine, is super haunted.
That,
Some people,
dude, yeah.
100%.
Pine Lawn Manor.
was that a
Going
nursing
there.
home?
Is that one?
Yeah,
that you,
it was. It's also the night I got chased by raccoons.
Oh, jeez.
I,
That's
okay, I
more
gotta hear
terrifying
that
ghost.
story.
One of them stole my cat ball.
How the fuck? Oh yeah, I remember this story too now.
Bandit
What?
coons, bro, they're
Let's
real.
hear about it one more time.
Knocked over Randy's Mountain Dew and stole my cat ball.
Dude, just
Bastards.
Why didn't it take the dew? That would have been a better choice.
Yeah, you saw like little dew footprints, little raccoon, like muddy little dew. Like
It's just muddy, dude.
it makes I'm like, and then I'm like, wait, where's my cat ball at? I had 4, I have 3.
My fucking cat.
My creepy corner. It's getting
Dude, it's pretty fucking nice.
It's a very big work in progress. I was just like, here's 2 shelves. Let me just put stuff on it.
What you need to do is put a PO box and then have people send you like creepy shit too.
They just send me like locks of their own hair.
And then do like an
Oh,
opening
God.
every
Then do a ritual like on the
every
internet.
month you do an opening of all the stuff that people send you over the
I mean,
PO.
I'd be down if people want to send me stuff.
Dude, I feel like that would add to the creepy wall pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I mean, who isn't down for gifts? Like honestly, like
For real though.
everyone.
I don't know.
loves
I've
gifts.
seen it happen before on other channels, and it's like
They just start
Damn,
sending me
yo,
like their
We got
blood.
another pledge of $100.
Oh.
What is going on, y'all?
Of what?
Uh,
Of how much?
Another OG donation. I think that another OG donation.
damn.
on
I
the
fucking
podcast.
I'm not gonna cry on stream, but I'm gonna cry when we get off stream. Because damn, dude, I love everybody.
I'm gonna cry right now.
I might.
It's one of those hard things not to, because it's like
Yeah, that's wild.
dude, it's been a long time coming and a lot of hard work, and it's like we've said it before where it's like we wouldn't be able to do that stuff without the help of everybody and like the support of the community, and like being able to have you guys on and like do this every week is this is just a cherry on top. And like to be able to make friends like you guys, like me, like I was saying to Patty earlier, same with you. It's like we've developed like more than just like networks here. It's like genuine relationships. Like that's the best part about doing this.
Yeah.
I say
my
all 4 of us talk
takeaway,
every single day. So
my takeaway from I've been on technically on YouTube for 4 years.
Mm.
My takeaway: once you let fame get to your head, that's when you get.
That's when shit goes down.
Yeah, that's when like, But I was talking to Josh like I don't expect to be this big hotshot YouTuber.
Yeah.
I just want to work, live my life, shoot some, videos or a couple of the homies, have fun doing it.
Right.
And do it the right way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Realistically, I know Riley has like felt the same way as I do, but it's like the goal at the end of the day is to do this full time, to be able to bring all these creators together and like be the hub. Like, hey, if you want to learn about some really cool shit, come see this stuff. Like, come listen to these people, like explain their experiences and where they got their backgrounds and stuff. And then not only that, to be able to go out and investigate. And then if we are doing it full time, we're just going to get these locations and be like, come here to us. Like, it's a life-changing experience for everybody, and to be that a pinnacle and like the pillar in the community, be like, let's change some lives here, dude. Like, we have this like we have the power now. Like, fuck yeah.
And also I've learned that you can't be friends with everybody. When I first started, I was just trying to get along with everybody, and that backfired on me. That backfired me. That hurt me. It can take a toll on your mental health if you let it. Yeah, and then I texted Josh. I went back and forth. I'm like, dude, I can't do it. I can't. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I'll tell you right now. I'm not gonna call anybody out, but he's literally the only person that checked in on me.
Yeah.
The only person, besides somebody else. But
No, I understand.
yeah, it's like not okay. You didn't check up on me when I was down, but now I'm back. You want to look like buddy. Anyway, each his own. So.
Yeah. No, it's understandable.
I got triggered.
I always try to remember too that some people aren't there to pick you up when you're down. Like that's not their goal. That's not their purpose in your life.
I think like I've understood more in my like adult life too that it's some people just are not like equipped to handle that load, and some people are. So like it's pretty easy to see right away like the ones that are like
but I came back though
emotionally for it.
Yeah, I came back. So, and I'm happy
I'm always
back.
down to help anyone in need, but it's as long as I'm taking care of myself first. That's
that's what I had to do.
To take care of myself emotionally, then I don't think I'm in the position to take care of someone else
first, because you won't be able to do it if you aren't if you aren't like good yourself. There's no reason why you should be not focusing on that.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why in this community, like our goal is to try to be a beacon of hope and like comfort, because like we believe everyone's stories. We're not going to tell anyone that they're a liar or they're faking anything, because you're telling us publicly, right? So like if you're willing to like be that open with us, like we're going to accept you for it, because we probably have something similar that relates to it. So why wouldn't we believe you?
This journey we've been on and are going to continue to go down has only been crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
Definitely has been. And I'm so grateful to be able to meet everyone that's been on the show. Like this is Hodge's second time being on it, which is freaking sick. And it wasn't even scheduled. This just happened organically because we're the homies.
Dude, and like getting to meet like Kayla from Ghost Bros, like Ernie from POV, and like that whole crew, like Barry from Unfortunate Travels, Odin, the Odin Show, Mikey, like it's being able to just interact with everybody in the wild. That's what I love. It's so great.
Yeah.
So Patty,
yeah,
are you going on any mega? And look, words are hard.
Words are hard.
Like, do you have anything big planned?
Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna go out in April. Obviously, I'm gonna take Josh along with me. But I just wanted to mention something. I believe I told you guys. I think it was Riley and Josh too. It's like me and Josh. Yeah, we're good friends. We hang out with buddies. But once that happens, like people get busy. The channels kick off in different directions, and that happens. I don't want to have to depend on him. Like once I see you all, then I can be like hang out with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Well,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like that's his channel. This is my channel. So yeah.
No, I get it. Where it's like, shit. Like, am I being too much? Whoop, whoop. So, like, if you guys are gonna do something in April, like, where are you guys like really like thinking about locking down? Because I know I heard Penhurst was floating around, but like, is that where you guys are wanting to go?
It's not set in stone yet. I'm not gonna talk about it until like it officially happens. It's paid. Yeah. Like I have the people, and people, it's all about time and money. So
it is.
What would
I enjoy it though. Part of the reason why I do this because
Penhurst would be insane. That place is like
just
thinking about it makes me sad. Like just the place, just the thought of
it's very sad. It's probably one of the saddest places I've ever been. That was my first paid location. and I want to go back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then the Project Fear episode that just came out on it, like,
Yeah.
fuck. Sad.
Yeah,
Like
tragedy. Just you just know. Even someone who has no history can show up to that place and just feel it. They'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what the hell is this?"
I feel like it will be interesting because for somebody like me, person with disability, when I'm there investigating, I want to see what's up with all that. But it's an interesting take. Like, I don't like the fact that I was talking to one of my coworkers, well, actually one of my bosses at work, super cool people, and I said, about this place, Penhurst,
Yeah.
more for people who are disabled and everything. And if I'm dead, and if people are running around claiming I'm a demon, well, hell yeah, I'm gonna scratch you. Hell yeah, call me a demon. You kidding me?
I'm gonna fuck with everybody if I'm a demon.
I'm taking everyone's souls.
So like what like enticed you so much about wanting to do like an asylum like that? Is it just like the history in itself, or is it just like
I will say, oddly enough, before I did this, I always had dreams about abandoned asylums.
really?
One of them, I want to investigate is actually the place in my dream I was actually scared out of my mind. So that's one of the places I want to go to. So,
Damn. Dude, that's actually pretty fucking wild.
Yeah.
Do you often dream of like, like have wild dreams like that of like, I don't even want to call them nightmare scenarios, but like
they're more like
dreams like that, I guess.
They're more like I call them premonitions. And it's like
Premonitions, yeah.
For me it is. I don't know what y'all call it, but yeah, for me it's more like I've seen scenarios, heard things, in my dreams. Like I picture an event happening in my dream, right? And I see it, I remember, I'm like, oh, okay, weird dream. Now, one nice dream, like go, like she's same exact location, the person I met previously. Just like it's like I have to stop myself. I'm like, wait,
Fuck is happening?
hold up. Oh, you know what I mean?
I get those too.
It's really trippy when that happens.
Exact same things. I see things before they happen, and then once they actually do happen, I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
It makes me wonder, man. Like, is that like being more susceptible to the spiritual, like like the spirit side of things, or like the fifth dimension? Have you say what goes bump in the 90 and then just show some nippies?
Cancel.
If we wore like fucking lingerie and just showed off nipples, I'm here for it. People love it.
Came back to nipple talk.
Nipple talk.
I mean, I have my headset on, so I'm just hearing everything the whole time. I like how I came back. I'm back. Like nipple.
All the way back.
Hodges just like pops back. Oh, hey, what are we talking about?
Nipples. Haunted nipples. Okay. This has been on my mind a little bit lately.
What haunted nipple?
No, the clip from Ghost Adventures where Zach was on the bed and he's like, "Well, you want to tickle my long toes?" Do you think?
What? Say that again. I did not hear that.
Do you want to tickle my long toes?
Oh my god.
But do you think that the people that are saying that they had sex with ghosts and shit like that are being like serious?
No, here, you have to be careful with that because there is something called a succubus.
But
incubus.
Do you think that's really happening to these people?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100%.
I mean, I'm not saying I'd be upset.
Huh?
How would that feel? The closest I've
what
gotten
is
to
that
anything like
feel?
that is being caressed on the thigh.
And how did that make you feel?
I was on a
Yeah,
bed
how
too.
did you feel about
I was
it?
laying down.
How did
I
you-
was sitting there doing an Estes, and I was just like, "Yep, something's touching my inner thigh." It's all on a live stream. It's all on the Bel Air live stream I did.
Yeah.
So like what? We talking half mass or like?
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind. It's a
I
penis
don't need to know better on his job.
joke.
Okay.
Like I've never
Oh,
been
half
personally,
oh,
like
God.
touched like,
Sorry, I
you know,
just
like that. So like, what is that feeling like? You know, is it just like a pressure?
it was weird because for me, that's like the only time I can really say like, "Hey, I was being like touched," and it's just like I could literally feel like my fabric on my jeans like moving,
Yeah.
and then I felt like the light sensation, and then it went down the other side of my leg.
Did it feel cold to you? Because that's how when I
Weird.
got touched, it felt to me. It was cold.
It
Like,
was
really, really
around the
cold.
area. Yeah, it was like the whole bed area kind of just felt colder. Like you could probably take like a temperature reader. I don't know what the proper term is right now. I can't think. And just put
You
it,
got it right.
like on the bed,
Guy,
and then bam, you would probably get like a drop from there to just the other like the stairs where you come up.
even if it was like 2 or 3 degrees, like you would
Yeah.
feel it.
It's a
You
cold
would.
spot and weird stuff's happening. Ding ding ding. What's that? It's not normal.
Have you
it's paranormal.
like Patty? I'm not sure if you have, but I'm pretty sure you've probably seen or used one, like the Mel Rem meters that have the temperature sensors in them.
Vampire.
Yeah, basically. So it's
It's a
like
little different,
Yeah,
but it's right there.
what,
I mean,
hot
it's,
Yeah.
fine,
I had mine, but I had to sell it. So I
understandable.
sold
did you
mostly
guys
all
ever-
my gear.
Did you ever see it malfunction in any strange ways where like the temperature gauge would be extra high? I don't know why I can't talk today. Where it's like you're in a room that it's like maybe 60 degrees, and then it's like all of a sudden it says it's like 100 and something, and you're like,
There's
what
2
the
different
fuck?
kinds. There's the one with
Oh yeah, the one with the REM pod actually is the one.
this one with the REM pod, and then there's one without the
yeah,
REM
you got
pod.
your Mel and you got your Mel Rem.
Yeah, the one that Riley has in his right hand, if you're facing the camera, the one with the REM pod in it. While we were at Post Town, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Creep is right. It blew up, but I don't know if it blew up because I'm sure if Riley turned it on right now, it probably is fine. But we were in the basement where this like dark entity apparently was hanging out with us, and the REM pod went from nothing all the way on. See if the REM pod turns on.
Mhm.
'Cause that's fine. That's fucked up. It's
Mhm.
fine. Holy fuck, dude, what the shit? That makes it even wilder. So, damn it. This is sorry. I had to catch my breath for a minute. Holy fuck. So,
Go get a coffee. Go get a coffee.
God, coffee.
the cat ball was, moving on its own. None of us were stomping around or doing anything wild. Like we were getting responses that were really dark and like calling people out that were in the room with us. And then look down at the REM pod, and that fucking thing has never gone off for us. Not one time has it ever actually worked in a location where it got the REM pod touched. We've had the temperature, we've had the Milgauss, everything else has gone off, but the REM pod. So we're in the basement. All of a sudden, it's on like the really low setting, and it just starts going higher and higher slowly. Like not even like a quick like whoop. It's like until it's all the way in the red. And we're just like staring at it like, what the fuck is happening? And then it just like stops working. Yeah. And then it said Mr. Creep's fucking middle name and described like shit that was happening in the room as well. And it's like, what the fuck is happening right now? And then like we're looking at it, and I'm like, oh, it's still on, but the REM pod turned off. Like, that's interesting. So I went and tried to turn the REM pod back on. Didn't want to turn on. I looked at the temperature, and it said it was 110 degrees in there. Like, what? What the fuck? Turned it off. It zeroed out. It went back to 60 degrees. And I turned it, turned the REM pod on. Nothing again. I was like, cool. It's fucking broken. Riley's going to be super happy with me. Set it on the floor. 5 minutes later, I looked back at it. It's back up at 110 degrees. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And it didn't like trigger the sensor to like, drastic change. It's like that bitch was just stuck at 112.
Mhm.
Demon? Dude, it was weird. Though.
However,
I've never seen that.
yeah, I got something even better for you. So, I about like what 10 years ago, I had some personal things happen in my family, personal stuff, and it's weird because I it was at this time somebody was coming back into our family,
Mhm.
and
Okay.
it was right before they came back into our family, stopped talking to us for so many years. So I was sitting with my mom, at a shopping mall kind of thing,
Yeah.
and I was just talking about grandpa, my grandpa. He's one of my other people that watch me, saved my ass for being stupid, and so um over here, parking lot. No, here's the parking lot, right? This parking lot, car, 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 and over here is where this uh just a cut, shopping cart.
Yeah.
So sorry guys, I'm tired too. I work a 40-hour day.
You're
So so all of a sudden it goes like this. This is the car. This is shopping cart where on my grandmother. This was about this time of year too. Like this. Me and mom are like looking. I'm like, Mom, see that moving by itself? Who the hell? And as soon as it almost hit the car, goes like that.
the fuck?
I shit you not.
That's weird.
I shit you not. That's one of those times of like, my mom doesn't believe on all this crap, okay? But no, 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 no. And she's like, oh my God, oh my God. She looked at me and she goes, Patty, what did you do? I didn't do nothing. Because
Dude,
she's like, she knows I talk to,
what the
people in the spirit world, and what did you do? They do nothing. What
you just
I
have
was just
time.
talking about so and so and grandpa, and all of a sudden, that thing's moving on its own, and nobody was around. Nobody was around in the parking lot. It was nobody. They were
Weird.
all in the mall. It was just me, mom, chilling. You know. So
Dude, Post Town too though. That now that like I'm recalling a lot more about it, I was in the basement, literally in a tank top and shorts. And I was like, I'm fucking hot, like down there literally sweating. And it's like, why am I hot? Everybody else is in blankets and sweatshirts and shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm so warm. And like I'm pretty sure this was the first night too. And it's like weird, interesting, dude. Don't understand that one. And then
mhm.
we were down there, and I'm not military, but Mr. and Mrs. Creep from Creep Confidential are military. And it was basically telling them, like to do a big step here or a little step. And explain to me, if you do know military terms, why that correlates, because it's like they would tell them in, like to line up, and that's how they directed them. Is like big step to your left, like big step. Like what the fuck? Like why does that stuff come through? Especially when it correlates so much to certain people. So like I'm gonna wrap this back into what we were talking about earlier, where it's like with you having disabilities, I almost wonder, like if you go into these locations and if they start keying on you to like use you as like almost the trigger object too. Because it's like everybody that investigates, as far as I know, doesn't really have too many disabilities or like any obstacles that they face for real.
Mhm.
So it's like it's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting, and it,
Yeah, Sergeant in
my
Chief.
own concern. Hey, Tim. Hey. My own concern is, oh, Josh, that's Taylor, Josh. Yeah. Anyway, it is an inside joke. Anyway, so it really is. Um, so, oh yeah, I could like very well probably bring something home without even noticing. But my house I made it so heavily protected that nothing's getting in here.
I don't
And
even
if they
think they're
trust,
gonna follow you home. I feel like when you go to these locations, you know, it's gonna be like, I can talk to these people, or I can talk to somebody who, you know, like, and like it's not. I'm not trying to single you out, but like
right,
probably, you know, like somebody with disabilities probably isn't doing this. Like, and it's
no,
not, you know,
no,
like
and
a dig at
that's why
anyone.
yeah, and that's why I also wanted to do YouTube because
Mhm,
there's so many there are deaf people that um go out and investigate.
mhm,
Uh, you never see a visually impaired person going out. You
yeah,
never see a hard of hearing person going out. Also, mind you, balance issues.
yeah.
Um, that's Josh. He knows. He had to help me in the woods in my backyard. But so anyway, I yeah, just I feel like good. I have the ability. People can say what they want. At the end of the day, you're the viewer. You make your own choice and
I
decision.
think you're an inspiration. Like
Yeah,
I agree with
realistically,
that.
Mm, like I mean, I'm totally fine with being the person who does it because
and you're
I feel
so
like
your fucking self too. That's the best part.
I'm myself. Who you see on screen is me to the T. Who you see at Josh, that's him. That's
Maybe a little more
Josh.
intoxicated behind the camera, but
Yeah, yeah. Mm,
That's all right.
Maybe a
He's on
little
the
bit more intoxicated. Yeah, well,
DP
only
tonight.
now and
but yeah, you see what I mean? Just so
because realistically, like I don't like none of the big channels, you know, you see anything like that. And I don't
yeah.
think it's right because I think there's a big misrepresentation here where it's like it's not like a limited thing. It's for everybody. Like it
Oh yeah,
realistically is for everybody.
yeah. It's
It
just
is for
it
everybody.
is for everybody.
You just
And
have to be willing to accept that ghosts are real, and they can touch you.
The
They
other
can
thing too is
squeeze
like I
you. They
wonder
can.
if you get affected more
they
easily
they have
with
touched me.
balance
They
issues
have
too.
touched me. I I wow, Josh, calm
That
down.
was a
Um, he's like ready to fight somebody. But
Heebie-jeebies.
so I can't be. You're distracting me with your man boobs over here. You're trying to show your titties. What are you doing?
because they're so voluptuous.
Anyway, what was I doing with this?
I feel like spirits like would affect like especially like being like easily like dizzied, you know, and things like
Oh
that.
yeah,
Like, if the energy is heavy enough, or like if a spirit like you know projects itself onto you in a way where it's like an
oh
oppression,
yeah.
or it's like
Think,
oh shit,
think, yeah. Think about all the senses I have to use. Right? I can't. I'm tapped in one ear, blind in one eye, and whatever. So I take it as the spirits are doing what they can to communicate with me.
Mhm.
However, I grew up a Catholic. The darker entities, I don't play around.
Yeah,
Like I'm gonna put you in your place. You're gonna step back, and you can
so
do
growing
so
up
much
Catholic, you
to
know,
us.
like growing up Catholic, was it always like how do I want to say this? Because I'm not familiar with Catholicism whatsoever. And like how is the
Mhm.
view on like spirits and like the afterlife in Catholicism that
Yeah,
way?
in our church, not my church, but in Catholic church, they do have exorcism. They do have
But do they feel like there's just like roaming spirits, or is it legitimately only like demonic entities roaming the earth?
I think it's more demonic. But
Yeah, because if you die and didn't go to heaven or hell, then you're in purgatory, so you wouldn't be on this earth in
Yeah.
that theory. So if you're on this earth, then you must be a demon sent from hell.
I feel like there's a lot of things we don't know. Okay, like
Oh
for
yeah.
me,
We're not in privy to any of these informations. We're also
no,
right now.
Yeah, and
we're
I
the biggest spitballers there is.
Buttons.
Is he back?
Yeah. He just walked across my face.
Typical.
Cause like are your parents, like how do they feel about it? Are they like
they made me throw some stuff out.
because they thought you were conjuring spirits? That's interesting.
I'll take that as a yes.
That's an interesting one. Because I mean it's not my place to say anything because everybody's
No.
religion is very valid.
Which is also why I want to move out on my own, because I'm gonna do my own shit. I'm almost 40 years old. Been living here since COVID.
Yep.
That's exactly. I don't have money,
That's
and
like I don't like projecting like religion or like I don't want to say values, but like
I have a problem. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but when you start to get into the more dominating intimidation mode, say you should pray to the cross.
That's a little pushy.
That like, all right, guys, like time out. You're being way too weird. Like I believe in God, sure, but I have a friend of mine, and she also follows me on my channel, and she said it best. She's like, Patty, why are you trying to? She's a witch. She's like witch from over in Europe, and she said, Patty, why are you trying to fit yourself in a box? You're you. Like you think she even said that, the whole God thing. Don't you think all the gods and gotta be gods, all these entities, like trying to? I'm trying to get to a point, but I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, you are. Don't worry.
Okay, so pretty much you said we can all get along. Really, right. I mean, what do we know at the end of the day? You just do you. Just say Patty. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm this or I'm that, which makes sense. Because I've been like that my whole life. I'm not that deaf. I'm not that blind. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not this. Like, all right, that's good. Good. So.
No, I get it.
I'm a little bit of everything.
I'm going to read this. The tombs also were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised and coming out of the tombs after his resurrection. They went into the holy city and appeared to many. Matthew 27:52-53. Ghosts be walking around Jerusalem fam. Ghosts be walking around. Okay.
No,
Bam.
And the thing is, holy city. Okay. Now, our representation is very skewed because a lot of the representation has been what we've been told, which is there's a heaven. There is a holy city in heaven that you go to. Well, we don't know where this place is. We don't even know if we can perceive what this place is. Realistically, if this holy city is this biblical place that really existed, then yes, it's in this reality. It's on this plane of earth. If it's a fifth dimension, yes, so you say, then why would it be in the sky? Why wouldn't it just be right here?
I know. It's interesting.
What if it was somewhere else?
Like where though? You know what I mean?
What if
maybe it's not a we can't answer that yet.
What if it's a different dimension, our energy could be bound through like wormholes that we don't understand yet. So what if you die? It opens that like the energy has that wormhole transfer to like whatever dimension heaven or hell is.
Yeah. See, but then like that's still where I float the existence of like if this reality is real and like if heaven is this moving on and resting place, it's probably more of a purgatory. Which this is not like a dig at reality, like religions whatsoever, but like maybe that is where it is. Like it's right here all around us all at once. That is what the afterlife is this holy city is you're still here, but you have everything and wherever you want to go, like no holds bars. Like it's like astral projecting on like a whole new scale. Granted, this is just maybe my
Yeah.
belief, because I still don't even know if I believe what's out there yet. Because I grew up very religious as well, but in a whole
Mhm.
different way.
Mhm. Yeah, and I actually, hmm, sorry guys, I'm starting to get tired now. I'm
You're
gonna
good.
have to end it soon. So
I understand. Long days of work, kick ass.
yeah,
Understood completely.
Just religion and paranormal is so interesting to me. Like I
I
know
know. It's like they intertwine a little bit. Have you
they
noticed that?
They
I
do and they
think
don't.
it is to a core that the paranormal is somewhat probably religious in a way, but like in a whole different way than I'm trying to like
I think
portray
paranormal is more spiritual than
Yeah, it's more spiritual than
religions
anything.
are very spiritual, like Buddhism and like even Hinduism and things like that. That's a lot more aligned with spirituals, and you you start deriving all the religions into one, and it goes all back to way Egypt and the Egyptians were probably the very start of everything that had to do with
Mhm.
religion, because it all branches from there. But then it's like, what's right? I don't know anymore.
I feel like it's up to you to decide and you feel whatever is best for you
Educate
without
yourself.
hurting somebody.
Mhm. That's the thing is like I'm 1,000,000% on board with everybody believing what they want, but please educate yourself on everything else
Educate yourself.
that's the
Yeah.
big thing.
Yeah, that's also another dangerous rabbit hole you don't want to go down. So
Yeah, we did that with cryptids, aliens, and the whole saw. The
Yeah.
whole lot.
Just like the more I look into like ancient civilizations too, the more I question like
Dude,
everything.
I just now learned about the Younger Dryas burst, and it's like,
I'll be right back. I'm
whoa,
gonna get a drink of water.
you're good. Have you heard about that, Riley? The Younger Dryas theory about how the Earth is a lot older than what we think, and it went through a very, very drastic change, and that's where all the dinosaurs died, more or less than the impact that they think happened. Where it was like
I don't know if I've heard about that, but like I
Younger
mean,
Dryas theory is fucking cool.
if you just look at Earth and its history, like Earth has changed so many times, and like I was watching this thing about dinosaurs, and the reason why they were so big is
Megafauna.
because they're well that like everything was big back then. There was more oxygen. I think there was more oxygen in the air, more carbon dioxide,
Yeah,
more
carbon was a
everything.
lot more plentiful. Like
There
everything
was
was richer.
all of these elements that help like super boost life essentially. And the
Yeah.
reason they were so big is because there was so many resources. Like a dinosaur could eat all day long if it wanted to,
Mhm.
or it could travel as far as it wanted, basically, because the Earth was so much more of just a giant landmass.
See, and
than it
that's where
was,
the
like,
Younger Dryas theory comes in, because when the Younger Dryas theory happened, there was a mega burst, and like the climate changed, and all of that, rich nutrients that the life on Earth was like clinging to flipped, and like that's when Pangea broke apart, and that's like that's when it's like the shit went down, and that's when everybody started evolving, I guess is the best way to say it. And like, do you really want to tell me that giants weren't real and dragons and stuff aren't real? This shit's real as fuck.
the dragons are super real.
Dude,
I think dragons are as real
I
as
don't see how you
dinosaurs.
have many cultures around the world that depict them so closely together that they had no business doing it, and that there isn't, and they it's like stooped in fairy tale lore and shit like that. But realistically, it's like, why? Yeah, ADHD.
It's off the rails.
That's
Everybody
ADD.
is gone off the
How do you
rails.
feel about dragons, Patty? Do you think that dragons are like completely mythological bullshit, or do you think
They're
that
mythological.
oh, no,
Hot take.
Yeah, they don't exist.
maybe not now, but I think
I
they
mean,
did.
my ex, yeah, sure, but anyway, that's a different story.
What? Hot take?
Hot fired.
We spin hot fire on the mics tonight.
Sorry.
Oh shit, that was good.
That was really good. That was really good.
See, and it's like I had my first encounter with a Karen.
The rabbit holes are what draw in the people.
See,
Where are we
I-
going next? I mean,
I want to do stand-up comedy, like for reals. I think
Yeah.
stand-up comedy would be really fun.
Give
At
us-
least
It
do
is fun.
give us
it-
a 1 minute spiel right here. Get freaking let her off.
Okay,
1 minute. 1 minute
That's not
exactly.
how it works, though.
that is not how it works because I.
That's not. You
that's
can't
how
be like, "Oh,
fucking-
tell your joke." Like,
That's how it's working
You're-
right now.
mother so fat, blah blah. No, it doesn't work like that.
Dude, I got.
That's not a joke. Like a joke. Go to my video. I did stand-up comedy one night.
This is a good plug.
Yeah, did stand-up
video
comedy,
is it?
okay. And then, yeah, so go watch that video. Go watch it. I was drowning, like I thought, but I'm such a people person. Like I did really good crowd work, really
Dude, bro,
good.
the best.
And I ended my story. I was like, yes, I got 3 cheers. All right, let's go. Home run. Home run.
Home run hitters.
And
All
my
right.
boss, actually the HR lady, my friend,
So you got
But
1 minute
to-
starting. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So I had my first encounter with a Karen, right? I was out in public and she told me, "Man, I can't stand people like you. You know, you just have one of those faces." And then I went to the bar the next night and the next person walked up to me, and they said, "You have one of those faces. You look really familiar." I thought back to that exact moment when I was in the fucking Karen's face and I was like, fuck, is that me? Or is that everybody else fucked? No, not funny. Neither of you fucking cracked the laugh.
wah, wah.
Flopped it. Hey, I don't have anything prepared. I just said I would fucking do
Yeah,
stand-
you need to prepare yourself.
approved.
Yeah, you need. Hey,
So,
Dad.
did you do stand-up comedy like before, like just like for fun?
Just recently, yeah.
Really? Like,
I
did you
took stand-up
actually, like-
comedy course, yeah.
Shots fired by Mr. Creepy. Make a great host.
All right, I'll stick
Not
to
a
one
great
hobby.
stand-up. Yeah, stick to the ghost.
Yeah, you just stick to that. I'll be the funny, okay?
Wait, ready?
Oh. That sounds like you for some reason.
No, it is me.
Oh, it
100%.
is?
I was playing with the board a while ago, and I guess I recorded that.
Alright, I gotta get going. I'm tired.
All right,
But
love you, Patty. This has been a
alright,
blast.
anyway, check
Yeah,
out
this
my
has been a
channel.
Great episode.
I've been on a lot of Patty stuff too before. If you want to go check a lot of that out,
Yeah,
and
all of
remember-
her links and everything down in the
yeah,
description.
you need to go
so-
check out that fucking stand-up comedy because it was much better than mine. Hey, maybe like when we come and run this back again, I'll actually have a minute set prepared and like I'll fucking crush it.
Okay.
I think what you needed to do is you needed to enter the space of Rick Van Winkle. And
Ah,
you would've been
dude,
fine.
fuck. Yeah, I can easily do fucking set of Rick Van Winkle. All right, that's for next time though.
Alright, well, I gotta work tomorrow. Everybody's chat. Thank you, guys.
we love-
Always
Love you
pleasure
all.
hanging
Thank
out
you for
with you.
tuning in.
All the backers.
We will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. with Elliptic Wolf Productions, and we're going to be doing something insane. So
Fun
back
time.
here,
Good
same
month.
time tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely insane. Some first time ever this has ever happened. So that's all I'm saying. It's the first time ever. It's never been done on the channel. Thank you for everyone that backed, and the rewards are going to be insane that you're about to receive to the OGs. And
Mhm.
let's see, what do we got here?
Thank
I
you.
think it was OG and the GOAT donations. So can't thank you enough. With that being said, folks,
Right.
remember to keep your ears and eyes open for what really goes.
Bum and night. I'm fucking shaking. That's so
Peace.
crazy. Love you guys.